On October 13th, this wife posted this video with the caption, "You married a selfish man." Check it out.
So it's my husband's birthday today, and got all my little decorations from Amazon. And his dad calls. He has 3 tickets to go on a cruise to Mexico, leaving today. 5-day cruise, and they leave from Long Beach at 2:00 in the afternoon. So he asks him, does he want the tickets? We got 4 kids. I, for one, cannot go. I have a job and I got children. I'm thinking that he's going to tell his dad no because of said 4 children. No. He's scrambling around looking for his birth certificate so he can go on said 5-day cruise.
So guys, keep in mind, this is not one of those videos that's going to be one-sided. Yes, we have a response from our husband here. Let's keep watching.
I'm not saying anything, but let's just see how this goes. I'm supposed to pick up the birthday cake at 2:00 as well.
So there are a lot of things wrong with getting online and talking about your marriage when you understand just how vicious people can be online, for sure. So do it at your own risk. But to be the person who's talking about your significant other, your husband in this case, and calling him a selfish man because his father said he had extra tickets and wanted to know if your husband can join his father, to shame him is just plain out sad. And by now you can see how this whole situation went because her comment section has been disabled. But this did not stop other women like this chick here who chimed in with her delusion.
It's my husband's birthday today, and his dad calls. He has 3 tickets to go on a cruise to Mexico, leaving today. 5-day cruise, and they leave from Long Beach at 2:00 in the afternoon. So he asks him, does he want the tickets? We got 4 kids. He's scrambling around looking for his birth certificate so he can go on said 5-day cruise.
I'm not gonna lie, the details of this story are sounding a little bit sketchy. It almost sounds like a scheme that Todd had set up. Because what do you mean this man's dad called him on his birthday to let him know that he can't go on this 5-day cruise, which would be the perfect birthday gift for your husband? Why didn't he call and tell your husband about this before his birthday? And somehow I bet he'll have everything that he needs to go. I wonder if he also has a fresh haircut. Just because. Now, I've been on a cruise before, and they usually take months of planning to go on. You have to have your ID, passport has to be up to date, birth certificate, all that has to be turned in, and they have to have room if you're not originally somebody who was booked on the cruise. Now, all of these things happen to come together for the birthday boy? I don't know, sis. Or, and I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this was always the plan, and he was always planned to go on this cruise. And he knew if he told you ahead of time that you would most likely say no. But you're not really gonna ruin your own husband's birthday, are you? Some people feel like it's better to ask forgiveness than to ask permission, and that almost sounds like what happened here. I think the plan was always for him to go. I think you're the only one who's just finding out.
Of course you do. Check out a few of these comments. This commenter here says, "Oh, they're insulting her intelligence big time." Somebody else here added that birth certificate would disappear in the shredder. Another person here who has extra detail about this man's life that no one else has says he's taking his other family. Here's somebody else who says he got 5 days off work. Please. Here's another person who says he waited for the last minute so she wouldn't be able to go. And another woman here says exactly, something just not sitting right. Could it be that maybe she is a party pooper? I don't know. Would you want a woman who goes online and tells all your business to go on vacation with you? Maybe not. I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying maybe not. But to everyone's surprise, the husband actually responded. He didn't get much exposure here, but that's why we have the coffee pot. FathersHaveRights.com is the sponsor of this channel, where our expert attorney put it plainly. Every marriage ends. Yes, every marriage ends. It ends in death or it ends in divorce. That's why people have a will, life insurance, and that's why you should have a prenup. It's not about expecting the worst. It's about being responsible enough to prepare just in case. And if you're engaged, proposing, or soon to be married, click the link pinned to the top of the comment section to take the first step. Don't wait. Join the hundreds of future husbands protecting their marriages the right way.
Everybody got something to say about my birthday. I'm going to tell you the truth. It wasn't no problem when you went to see Chris Brown. When you went to the resort. When you went to the bar with your homegirls.
Right.
I was at home with the kids. It shouldn't be a big deal. And social media. I didn't do nothing I ain't supposed to. Period. And you can't cancel no cruise. If you do cancel, you lose all your money.
Shout out to Pops there, adding in his 2 cents.
Went to at least 10 different people to see if anybody would join me on my cruise, because I couldn't go myself, but I went anyway with my toothache. And it cost $1,000 or more. What, I'm going to just let the $1,000 go with nothing to go with it? I'm going on a damn cruise anyway, and I'm asking anybody who can go with me, which I did, and at least 10 people. Hell.
I love it. Let's check out a few of these comments. This person here says, Pops got me rolling. Another person who says, Apple doesn't fall far. Here's another person who says this. She's upset over this. And you know what? You see, this is the problem when you get online and you start putting your husband on blast, is you set the standard for respect. And obviously they look at you like, oh, you don't respect this man, so now we can shit on him. Then there are people who just don't care, of course. Someone here posted her profile and says this, and posted her picture right there. Yeah. What you have to remember is that women don't judge themselves, guys, based on how they look without the filters, without the makeup, fresh face out of the shower, standing on the scale.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
That's the truth.
Before I get my day started, that lady with them 4 kids and her husband went on a last-minute cruise. He not cheating. I'm gonna put his TikTok handle up here. Then people said, he said, actually, I watch his videos. That funny. I'm sorry. I don't know whose side I'm on at this point. He said, she be going places all the time by herself. Granted, he shouldn't have gone last minute, but he said he'd be at the house with the kids too. So now, I don't know whose side I'm on, because homie trolling. They say he's 52 years old. He throwing up gang signs. So I'm gonna post this, and then I'm working all day, and I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna talk about it. Okay?
Here's somebody else who says, y'all not asking the right questions. Who's the third ticket for? Oh, here we go. And just in case some people are wondering if this was actually her husband, here they are. This was another video on her page. So obviously, this is the right guy. And last but not least, one more video.
This is why you need to get both sides of the story. Hey, that husband that went on that cruise for his birthday, his dad got him last second tickets. And we was all on his app saying, nah, you don't get last second tickets for no cruise. You gotta have this and that. He took that cruise, been planned. He took that trip with a woman, blah, blah, blah. He is one of the guys who finally found out that their wives was on the internet talking down on them. And he came up and cleared everything out.
That rarely happens, man. We never get to see the other side. And we most likely won't keep on getting to see that. But hey, if you're a man and you're going through this, speak up. Speak up.
Okay, I do believe he gave her much more than a few hour notice. And also, he was on that cruise with his father, because his dad was in the videos too. And also, he said, girl, when you wanted to take a Miami trip with your girls and I had to be home with the kids, when you wanted to go to the Bahamas, apparently she been tripping too and leaving the kids home with him too.
Right.
Yo, I'm the went on the cruise with my pops. Ain't nothing wrong with that. No harm, no foul. Got something to say about everything I do. It's my birthday. Don't tell me nothing. If you're jealous, hey, man, you should employ the same philosophies that you looking to be exercising. If it's not cool for me to go nowhere, you ain't going nowhere. You done been on 3 or 4 outings by yourself while I was at home with my kids, and ain't nobody said shit about that. I ain't in competition. I'm just trying to enjoy my time. If my time is valuable, my time is worthwhile, and I want to feel appreciated, let me do that. Let me do that. You ain't got to comment on me. Hashtag son goes on birthday cruise with dad. All y'all that got something to say about it.
Y'all are literally out here stressing out that woman whose husband went on that cruise without her. And he is living his best life right now. Like, regardless of the fact of whether or not he knew about the cruise in advance, even though I believe that he did, the fact still remains that she is not leaving her man. She is not leaving him. And so, like, y'all quit stressing that woman out, because her man is having a blast. And like he said, you know, there have been plenty of times where she's gone out by herself. But, you know, last minute is crazy.
Check out some comments. Top comment here says, the one who states his case first seems right until the other comes and examines him. Proverbs 18:17. Amen. Amen. Somebody else here says she went on a girls trip to Miami and Jamaica. Somebody else here added to the conversation and says, between this drama, the Kiki Jones drama, the DoorDash girl, the Uber Eats situation, the Hello Kitty Funko Pop teacher situation, I don't even know what that is, and the Glamorama restaurant review drama, I don't know what to pay attention to. Yeah, a lot's going on. Somebody else here says, yet another TikTok story I had no clue about. 3 sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the truth. Of course, guys, curious to know, what are your thoughts?
And if y'all don't like my for going on this cruise with my pops, whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-do.
Have you guys seen the viral video about the man who came home on his birthday and told his wife and his 4 kids, hey, my dad booked a cruise. He needs me to go with him. It's kind of spur of the moment. Where's my birth certificate? And then he left. And obviously the wife is upsetting her spaghetti because she's like, I guess I'm going to stay home and take care of these 4 kids, I guess. And he's all like, yeah, I'm going on a cruise with my daddy. Bye. Yeah, that video went totally viral of the wife complaining about it, but it gets crazier and it's happening right now. It's like in real time. He's on the cruise right now with his daddy. Anyway, this video she made went like mega viral with a bunch of people saying, hey, look, babes, we hate to tell you, but there's no way that was spur of the moment. Like, he had this plan. And at one point, I guess she was like, had enough of people telling her to leave her man. And so she made her account private. But you know, this app, people had saved that video. And it got so ugly that the husband, he's on the cruise right now, made a video where he was like, yeah, I'm on a cruise with my daddy. What of it? And his dad was in one of the videos. And his dad was like, yeah, I'm on a cruise with my son. What of it? And everyone's like, but you left your wife and your kids. Like, you just left them at home. And he's like, it's my birthday. And the comments to these videos and the reaction videos, honey, they are frying him up. They are frying him up. And it's wild because it's in real time. Like, he's on this cruise and he's been like making videos, several videos, pretty much going from like justifying why he's doing it to like saying, well, I don't care. I'm doing what I want to do. And then there are just videos of him like trying to show that he's happy and he's fine. And the wife, like I said, she's gone private. She's gone private. But I am cackling at his videos where he's just like trying to vibe and show that he's just cool as a cucumber about it all. I mean, the truth is, I don't see anything wrong with him wanting to take a cruise with his dad. I'm just sad that he didn't tell his wife in advance, because it's pretty clear at this point that he knew he was going to do it and kind of tried to pass it off as, you know, spur of the moment. But those of us who cruise know his daddy had to put his name in a while back, and he waited to the last minute to tell his family, and that's not cool. But if she's cool with it, I guess I'm cool with it. It's none of my business. But I am finding the whole situation very entertaining, and your reaction videos are just chef's kiss perfect.
Hey guys, as always, I appreciate you for checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. To my currently engaged or soon to be married men, if you need a prenup and would like a guide that shows you how to get a solid and legally binding prenuptial agreement, hit the link pinned to the top of the comment section and access your guide at fathershaverights.com today.